Hi YouTubers, welcome to The Skinny. This is Kelly, and today, or I should say yesterday, at the Weight Watchers scale, I gained 0.8, which is okay. Fish fry! Fish fry. For a total of minus 63.2, still a happy camper, rolling on and losing next week.
I did not do so well at the scale. I gained 3.4, and
Here we are again.
And I am going to say fish fry was probably somewhat and partially to blame. Well, me was partially to blame with the fish fry, but not just fish fry. I had kind of a munchy week.
You did have kind of a munchy week.
I really did I did have a munchy week, and I don't usually have those. So moving on.
I remember a couple times saying to her, "Do you really want to eat that?"
That's usually not something I have an issue with. So it was just one of those odd weeks. So yeah, moving on to next week. I just want to stop.
Anyway, but yeah. So today, people have asked us, what do you eat a typical day? And we've kind of run through it before.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
I wanted to show somebody asked to see another one of our before pictures, and I have one, but I gotta go get it.
Oh.
She's gonna tell you what we're gonna do, and I'll be right back.
Okay, so today we are going to show you, we'll literally show you the foods that we eat in a day. Like we're going to show you maybe 2 lunches, 2 breakfasts, 2 dinner options, some dessert and snack options, and then we're going to total up to kind of show you what like breakfast and what lunch and what dinner we might eat in a day. Kind of to total up 30 SP, because that's what we both get in a day.
I'm back. I found this picture last night, and I was horrified by my picture, because I don't feel like that's me. But I'm going to show you. I'm the one in the center, and she's the one.
I'm on the end.
Yeah, she's on the end.
So we're about in the same order we are now.
But you're going to know because the one that's really, really big is me. Make sure you can see it.
You can't see it. There you go.
There we go.
There we go. So that's before, and this is after.
Yeah. I carry that now. I'm going to be carrying that around in my purse as a reminder now. I am.
Okay.
Moving on.
Okay, so I'm doing lunch today, and I'm doing breakfast for you, and she's going to do dinner and snacks.
So we'll have movement.
We're going to have a little movement.
There'll be movement.
Okay, so one of my breakfasts, there's 2 go-tos.
Remember the cards we talked about?
They're on a card. This breakfast is basically made up of a Thomas's Bagel Thin, which is 3 points.
Or any bagel thin.
Or any bagel thin. Anything that's minus 3 points, though.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind.
Most of them are, I think.
Then 1/4 of a cup of egg beaters, and that's free.
Yay.
And then a Kraft single, fat-free, and that's 0.2. So you hold all these up.
Sandwich.
This makes a little sandwich. I take it to work. I toast it when I get to work. I heat the egg that I've already created. I've already made my egg. I put the cheese on it when I heat it.
And it's done.
And then I put it all together and it's done. So I have a lunch. Or you could even just do it first thing in the morning, wrap it, and take it to go.
And if you're somebody who usually eats a 4-point breakfast, add maybe one of those
slice
sausages or
a slice of lunch meat if you want to give
piece of
some more
ham.
protein. But anyway, this is a 3-point breakfast.
good.
It's one of mine. Now, my other 3-point breakfast, which I really love, is we've talked about these before, is this Oat Fit. Let me show you the packet.
Or any 3-point oatmeal.
Or 3-point
It doesn't really matter as long as we just go with 3 points.
I like a 3-point breakfast because it allows me to have more at lunch and at dinner. So there are packets like this. So that's the Oat
What
Fit.
we like is the actual packet is the cup. It's the measuring cup.
It's it has a little measuring thing.
You cut it,
you
measure
fill it with
your
water, dump it, put the got the oatmeal in, and then you microwave.
No measuring cup required.
And then I add blueberries, which are 0.
And they burst.
They're fabulous.
Oh.
Or sometimes I'll do a banana, or sometimes I'll do both. So that's a nice breakfast too.
And we had someone at our meeting, Kim told us that she has done pineapple in there.
Yes.
And I think that sounds quite lovely.
So
I love pineapple.
Either one of those breakfasts are 3 SP for breakfast.
Love it.
So I love both of those. And I don't feel like I need to vary my breakfast. I just, which one do I feel like? And I just pick one. And I love
a
both
savory
of them.
one or a sweet one.
Yeah, savory or sweet. So there's a little of both. Okay, for lunch, I have 2 options for you here.
And we're both very simple lunch eaters. We're not complicated when it comes to lunch.
I have a 7-point lunch to show you and a 9-point lunch. And what happens is sometimes I'll do a lighter lunch if I know I'm going to have a heavier dinner. And you're going to see 2 different SP dinners too.
Yes.
So my lighter one,
and remember, these are like a work week meal day, where we're doing things that are quick and easy.
Right.
We're not going to create anything elaborate because, frankly, I don't want to spend that kind of time during the work week.
Right. So with this lower SP lunch, this is the Olay Extreme Wellness Wrap.
And they're good.
And they're very good. And for 1 is 1 SP, and for 2 is 2
and
SP.
they have spinach flavored, tomato flavored, wheat, and this is the regular one.
This is a regular.
Love it.
But let's assume I'm using one of these.
Love this stuff.
One of my new favorite things, which is the tuna salad. It's the basically it's the deli style, which is it's got all the fixings in it. It's got the pickle and the mayo or whatever's in it. For the whole pack is 2 SP.
And somebody on Connect posted this, and we were like, oh, we gotta try that.
So I put this on my wrap, on one wrap. I add our Sargento thin, which for a thin is, I believe it's 1 slice.
And actually, I didn't add it to this lunch. That's for the turkey lunch. I don't add cheese.
Oh, you don't add
I don't.
Well,
I say throw the cheese out.
Okay, but you could add a slice of cheese.
Yeah.
But let's just say you didn't, but you could. I want to show it to you because it is a good...
Just add your veggies. Hearts and romaine, spinach,
peppers,
onion.
whatever you like on your tuna. Like, I love... the peppers in the jar, the little like banana peppers. I love those. They're sweet and they're very good with tuna. So then I would take along with that, I would do a bag of the pop chips, the barbecue that are 2 SP from Weight Watchers. They're very crunchy, very tasty. And then if I want a little chocolate at lunch, it's a 2 SP Weight Watchers bar. But instead of the Weight Watchers bar, you could do 2 points worth of the thin cheese on your tuna if you just decide. So, but let's assume I'm doing this with the pop chips, the tuna and the wrap.
With veggies on the tuna wrap.
With veggies and stuff. That is a total of 7 SP for lunch number 1. Lunch number 1 is 7 SP.
I like that. And hold the phone. One of the things I always do, she doesn't do this, but I do.
She does.
Anytime I have wrap, sandwich, anything, I have
0
dill pickle spears.
So it's 0.
I always do.
So she adds that to her lunch every time.
Every day.
But sometimes instead of that to my lunch, I'll add 0 SP, like the pears.
That's my 10 o'clock snack.
Or mandarin oranges. Sometimes I'll eat those a little bit after lunch sometimes, but I kind of lump it in with my lunch, something I take with me.
Yeah.
So that's basically lunch 1.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to go to lunch 2.
Okay.
Which lunch 2, basically, I'm going to need my glasses for this, people, is the Aunt Millie's bread.
Which all kinds.
They do. And this is the 35 calorie, and it is 2 SP for 2 slices. So it's 1 per slice. And basically 2 ounces of turkey.
I don't have. We're holding up turkey. I didn't want to get that out of the fridge.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I don't want to bring meat to the table.
Creepy.
So for 2 ounces of turkey, it's 1 SP. Okay. So then you have the turkey. Then you have
light mayo.
1 tablespoon, which is 1 tablespoon for 1 SP. Okay. Then you have the thins, which with the Kraft, 1 slice is 1 SP. So we're just gonna pretend you have 1 slice.
That's all you need. Well, I've kind of started to learn
you could add some.
And as a substitution, if you so choose, I have actually substituted 1 wedge of Laughing Cow cheese, the light, for 1 SP, and gotten rid of the mayo and the cheese slice, and put that on my turkey sandwich.
So that's an option. That is an option. But not as our meal right now, but that is an option. So think about that, because you can swap things out with your lunch to lighten it if you need to lighten it, or if you go, you know what, I just want another piece of cheese, and just add it. But then we'll have is maybe the crunchy is the veggie straws, and these are 4 SP. But if you want to go a little lighter, you could do 31 of the veggie chips. And I love the chips too, and they are 3 SP. So you could lighten it by a point if you choose to do maybe another slice of cheese. So it's just kind of that give and take when you're thinking about your lunch. But let's just assume that lunch is 2 slices of the Aunt Millie's, 2 ounces of turkey, 1 slice of the provolone, the thins, and 1 tablespoon of the Kraft mayo, and 1 bag of the veggie straws.
And the pickles.
That's going to total 9 SPs for that lunch. And
remember, feel free to add whatever veggies to your sandwich. We're assuming you're going to add free veggies.
Absolutely. That's just
lettuce,
assumed.
Spinach,
Spinach,
whatever you add.
Right.
We're leaving
We're
that
just
out.
doing the base,
up to you
and the veggies are free, so we know that's you build it like you want. So that becomes a 9 SP lunch. So we have 9 SPs for that.
Great.
So again, I still take maybe the sugar.
I always have one at work.
No sugar added fruit things. I love the mandarin oranges, and the pears are my favorite.
Another thing I think we both take to work for lunches is we always make sure there's apples on hand.
We always have fruit.
And I always have a banana with me, and I always have an apple with me. I just always
I never leave home without fruit, because I'm a fruit.
Okay, now we're going to move on to dinner. We have 2 dinners for you. One is one we've talked about before in Connect, and it's one I still am all about.
Like it.
Love it, love it, love it.
I like it a lot. Is this your lighter one?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my lighter one. This is an 8 SP. And I love it. And it all starts obviously with, we've talked about these, the Trader Joe's mac and cheese 8 SPs.
So
love them.
good.
Creamy.
You have no idea.
Lovely. We do the turkey ballpark turkey. It's their smoked turkey white meat Frank's
Yummy
ballpark.
good.
1 is 1 SP, 2 is 2 SP.
And we do 2 in this
Cut them
meal.
up. Can we do 2?
Put them in the. We put them in the
Toaster oven.
toaster oven. Cook them and then slice them up.
And then put them in. Pull the other ones out of the oven. The mac and add them in.
Very
and
good.
then of course microwave whatever broccoli you have,
Yes.
steamables, whatever. They have so many brands. We just happen to grab this one.
I like the broccoli because it mixes in with the cheese and it's like broccoli cheese with your
Yeah.
protein that's nice and yummy.
So tasty and quick. Which
Very
I'm
quick.
sorry, I'm all about the quick. I mean, on a work
are.
night, I get up at 5:30. So on a work night, I'm sorry, I want it to be quick.
And it's good. I like
It's very
it.
good. I absolutely
It's not gourmet.
love
No,
it.
it's fast.
Love it.
Yes.
Now,
So you forgot your little dinner
What did I forget?
1 8 SP card.
well, dinner 1,
That's
8
not-
SP card.
That's not this. See how good I was? I was
Seriously?
good. I did cards, special cards for you.
She's gonna be mean to me. Now I'm gonna reach over because I need something of her lunch for
needs
part
my
of
lunch
my
pieces.
dinner. One dinner, we both really
This is your higher point.
This is the higher point, and it's a 12-point dinner. And we both really, really love Mexican food.
Oh my gosh.
There are no words for how much we love Mexican food. So you can take chicken, and I've even gone and got chicken at my store that's cooked, that's in the deli. They'll have like roasted chicken. You can shred it up, or go to the deli and get a
I like to
couple
make
of grilled
mine.
chicken, whatever. Or make your own.
When you're doing
Depends on-
fajitas, I like
Depends
to
on what
make
you
them.
want to do.
Yeah.
If you make your own, we get out our lovely fajita spices and spice up that chicken and grill it on the
Did
on
you
a grill.
show the frozen ones from
Frozen what?
the frozen peppers and onions?
No, we
Oh,
do.
let me
she'll
go get that.
So I'm going to continue on. See, we're winging it here, people. So after you do your chicken, if you want to make it at home yourself, use some fajita seasoning. Life is good. Love it. Then we have we take the Olay Extreme Wellness wraps. Or any other wrap. I've used others. I just discovered this specific wrap, and I've used other ones in the past. It's 1 SP for 1 and 2 for 2. I'm going to use 2 in this. And you take your chicken, have your lovely cooked chicken, add on
Your lovely cooked chicken. Speaking of your lovely cooked chicken, these
And-
are from
yes.
these are from Trader Joe's.
And they're good in a pinch. If you don't have fresh ones on hand and aren't going to saute,
yes,
They're
they're
good in a
fire roasted
pinch.
bell peppers and onions.
onions. Love
So
them.
if
How
you
can't go wrong.
if you need that really quick to put in your fajitas,
It's quicker than cutting it yourself, and sometimes you just want to. If not, just cut them yourself.
I like fresh.
And I actually have a store by me that I can stop by on the way home, and they're already cut for me, and I can just throw them on the pan.
I like fresh.
Which is fine. Yeah, they're
That's the
fresh.
best.
It's
Yeah.
the best, but those are great.
good to pinch.
So then after I have my chicken done and I have my 2 tortilla wraps, I can take refried beans, which I love. These are Rosarita vegetarian. El Paso is actually lower, but I happen to just really like this brand. And it's 3 SPs for half a cup.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 SPs for the Olay half a cup.
Yeah.
Or Old El Paso.
Old
I'm
El
sorry.
Paso.
So that's an option, and
Yeah.
I will spread that on each little bit on each tortilla.
Split that half a cup.
Fourth cup,
Yep.
and then take my chicken, put my fajita
Peppers,
veggies,
onions.
peppers and
Mm.
onions, and then one of the things we really love to add to Mexican food that we love,
We
some
like
people
an
don't.
Italian food.
We like it in everything.
Everything.
I'd add this into my tuna if I
Yeah.
really would.
Yeah.
Corn. And I know you can buy fire roasted corn as well, and we've done that, and that's always wonderful.
It's just a great texture and everything and flavor.
You don't need very much.
No.
I mean, really, if you just use, I think 1/4 of a cup is like 1 SP.
So you
and
split the 4th of a cup,
just
sprinkle
a
it
little
in.
sprinkle.
It just gives
It's
a little
worth the
crunch
1
and
SP.
sweetness.
It's so worth it.
We're weird.
And then so once you have all that loveliness meshing together, you gotta use cheese. So the reduced fat Mexican cheese is wonderful. We've talked about
good.
the Sargento reduced fat. And they have the Mexican, this is the mozzarella, but the Mexican is, either one is fine. They're both the same.
They're both good.
1/4 of a cup is 2 SPs.
Take that 4th and split it.
Just
Is that what
split
you
it
do?
little. It does. You don't need a lot. You
Nope.
don't need a ton of cheese. You
Nope.
don't.
You're disappearing
Because
back there.
You've got to save room. Sorry about that. You got to save
She's
room
like fading into the background.
for the fat-free sour cream, which for 2 tablespoons is 1 SP. So you just put 1 tablespoon on each, and you have 2 lovely fajita wraps,
Love
and they're
sour
so good.
Yeah. We love to load in a lot of
Love
the
it.
peppers because we love peppers and onions.
Fajita
Love
veggies.
them. Yeah, those are so good. I
Now,
love those
if
up.
I had the cauliflower rice, I'd make my own fajita bowl, but you can't seem to get that at
Can't
Trader
seem to
Joe's.
get-
They're-
Trader Joe's needs more cauliflower rice.
They do.
Because we have yet to score
Score.
cauliflower rice anywhere.
So I gotta
Anywhere.
say, 12 SPs because I'm lame.
She's lame and doesn't know how
and
to
didn't
do
do the
her
big cards. So 12 SPs for that bigger meal, but it's just so much more yum.
Yeah.
Next is snacks and desserts. Those rotate for us on any given basis. It's what are my craving? She
Salty,
rotates certainly,
sweet.
and she's into certain things. She's always into like the 4SP cracker.
I like
4
crackers.
points for like
These are
4
just
of
some
them.
suggestions.
And that's one that she always has been a fan of.
Yeah.
I have always
We've mentioned this multiple times.
but it's crunchy,
3.5
it's salty.
cups,
4 points.
Yeah.
It's a go-to snack. The other one for us clearly is the Vita Top.
So you're going to build a dessert for them
build
for this,
a
right?
dessert, 4 SPs.
Yep.
Love it. Microwave it or toast it.
Yep.
Add 5 tablespoons for 1 point.
That's a lot.
Fat-free, which is a lot. 1 tablespoon for 1 SP. The sugar-free is less. But
So that's 6 points. So
this is 6 points.
This is 6 points for like a little
lovely little
dessert.
It's real, seems
and
real
if you-
decadent.
and here's another thing: add blueberries to that. Add strawberries. Add
Banana to
banana,
chocolate one or strawberries is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
I mean,
it's like
phenomenal.
kind of like a especially if you have banana and strawberries and the chocolate. It's almost like eating like a banana split.
It's wonderful. Decadent
and
dessert.
the chocolate. Oh,
I'm a fan.
Lovely.
Another one, if you don't have your out of Vita Tops or nuts where you can get them, don't want to order them online,
Yeah.
you can even just take 2 Weight Watchers bars. There are 4 points to a mint and a
It's the
pretzel.
same as a Vita Top.
Cut
You
them
just
up,
break it up.
put them in there, stick the Cool Whip.
They get like
Lovely.
really crunchy and almost hard with the cold. So
Yes.
that's
Another
you know?
another option for dessert that someone suggested on Connect, and I did try
Yeah.
it, which was very good, was I took the caramel bar, the Weight Watchers mini caramel bar with chocolate,
yeah.
microwave for like 20 seconds. It does
It gets-
not need much.
Yeah.
You cut your apple up, slices up, and dip it. Easy snack, 3 points.
It's so
And
good.
it's quite lovely.
Also, I saw on Connect, what I thought was really cool is just cutting up your apple and just sprinkling it with a little cinnamon. You know, just sometimes it's just brightening up the food, adding something a little more to
Little
it to give it
different.
a little life.
And you said you'd also seen someone on Connect cut a Vita Top, like cut it right in half, like really
You have
do
to be
that
really
fine
good with
cut
the
right
knife.
in the middle, and put Cool Whip on it.
Yes, to make a little
Little
sandwich.
sandwich.
So anyway,
Interesting.
Let's recap so we can total up our like food for a day. So I'm
Yes.
going to pretend I had a breakfast 3-point
3 points.
SP. You're adding this up for me.
I am,
I went to the lighter 7-point lunch
because you wanted
because I'm craving fajitas.
Yes, the 12-point dinner.
So I had the 12-point dinner.
That's going to leave us with 22 points.
22
So
points.
we have points left. We have 8 points left.
So what are we doing with that 8 points? I'm gonna have. I think I want that dessert. So
the
how many is
Vita
that?
Top.
Yes.
That is going to be, let's see, 4, 5, 6.
6.
So you have 2 left
I
over
have
for the
2
day.
left over for the day, and I may not eat them, or I may just decide, you know, I want a little
Or maybe
bar.
2 cups of the Smart
Or
Delight.
2 cups of the Smart
Or
Delight.
nothing.
Right. So that totals, you know, that comes into under your 30-point day.
Yes.
And it's filling, and you have those 2 extra points should you feel like you need more.
Because I think it's safe to say that most people probably use the majority of their weekly points on the weekend versus a weekday.
I do. We do.
We do.
And also remember, balance. If you know what you're having for dinner, you know what you can have for lunch. So if I'm eating, sometimes I'll eat a 5-point like flatbread pizza. We've talked about those before.
Because maybe I've had a bigger lunch.
Because
we
I
ate out at work.
ate out at lunch. I went out at work, but it's planning. It's considering your points and going. Sometimes you switch your day and you have a heavier point lunch and a lighter point dinner. So you got to really think that through.
I know the day before what I'm having every day.
Yep.
Plan,
And track.
track.
And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, give us your recommendations of lunches
Oh,
and
yeah.
breakfast. We want to know what you're doing.
Let's mix up my lunch.
Yes.
And don't forget, write them on cards, people.
Give
It
us
makes
your
them so easy.
recommendations. We want your ideas.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.